Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Vilches and today I will be presenting about my project, the StarCraft 2 Terran AI bot. And just as a disclaimer, this presentation will not go over different strategies, units, gameplay of StarCraft 2. Unfortunately, there is no time for that. And for that I will direct you to the internet to find out in your own time. So I'm going to be talking about the creation of the bot, specific requirements, and a little bit about the extras. And at the end to show a little bit more about what I'm talking about and give more visuals. So just the development cycle of this has been choosing a library to utilize, developing the AI bot, which is still in progress, but I would say it's going really well. It's doing a lot of things that I'm wanting it to do as far as attacking, defending, and just in general developing the gameplay. Developing a model, incorporating a model into the functionality of the AI and utilizing it to give the AI its own life, right? Autonomous, and give it that artificial intelligence that I am hoping to achieve. And those last three steps are still in progress as well and are going to be in the near future. So some of the struggles that I've encountered are neural networks, modeling, AI design, the third parties, and third-party libraries, and gathering data in general. A lot of the cool parts have been the data collection itself, though. Having the bot make decisions on its own, although for a while now they have been really bad decisions. Learning about new technology, Python, TensorFlow, Keras, AI, neural networks, etc. And just being able to play StarCraft 2. So with that, I quickly want to transition over to the actual bot itself. I'm going to go ahead and run the bot. And to run the bot, it's a simple Python command and launch my script, which is called mybot. And give it a second to load up, but this is my code right here. I'm not going to go through every single part of it, but essentially my bot is going to gather minerals. It will then generate buildings, a certain amount of units. It will then make an early attack. It will then wait and then make another attack at the end. So it's pretty simple so far, and so it actually launches from my local host and uses the local StarCraft 2 executable. And you can see right here as well that I am gathering data visually as well as being able to look at it here on the screen. Another cool third-party library, opencv.-python, which allows me to gather this information. I grayscaled it just because putting a bunch of colors makes it a little bit more slower than I'd like. So right now I've got people gathering minerals. I'm generating firepower units. And the cool thing about this is every step and iteration, and I've now sent them to harass the enemy base early. Throughout every iteration, I'm actually gathering data. And it determines when you're modeling, you only want to gather good data. So one of the important things is that the only time I'm going to gather the data and use the data is when I win, like now. So if I don't win, I don't actually gather the data. If I do win, I do gather the data. And I can sit here and run this and leave it running all night actually, and every time I win I'll save into my training data folder. You can see right here that it just generated, and this is what I'm going to use to train my model. I wish I could explain this more in depth, but it's still really complicated and confusing to me. Basically I'm using two third-party libraries, or a couple different third-party libraries, but the biggest one being Keras and TensorFlow. I'm creating a sequential model, and at the moment I'm actually going to change the inputs of the input layer to get a little bit more action involved, but right now I think I only have about 4 inputs available. Create the neural network, set it up, try and get rid of some of the bias that can typically be included, and then hopefully eventually I'll be able to use this model again to run my bot and have it make its own decisions. So thank you everybody for watching today. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. and I would love to give out more information.